All right, hello everyone. It's Casey here, the Astrologini. I want to do this video here on the Leo full moon that is going on right now. And full moons are, they're really about balance, as the sun and moon are exactly opposite. They're about also learning how to let go of what is no longer serving you. It's important to meditate on things that are no longer serving you and learning where you need to find that balance. Full moons are all about culmination and illumination. And the culmination is what we were seeding forth on the new moon to be fully illuminated on the full moon. And so from the last lunation we had was the Capricorn new moon, and whatever we were seeding then, we are now bringing into full illumination now, which is Leo full moon. We're fully illuminating Leo energy. And Leo energy is ruled by the sun. So this is Leo energy is very, magnanimous, where they're the sun. They are supposed to represent being authentic and virtuous, and charismatic. Leos are kind of like the celebrity, they are the ones in the spotlight, the performers. They shine. They express themselves. They're creative. They can struggle a little bit with their pride and their ego. Sometimes Leo energy can get a little, their defenses can cause their own limitations or restrictions. That can go for other fire signs as well. But you can see that with Leo energy on the downfall. And they, can show up with a condescending attitude as well. But Leo energy is more sunny, more positive, as they're ruled by the sun. They are supposed to be the leaders. Whereas Capricorn energy, which we had the new moon, is more about authority and bosses. There's a difference between leaders and authority figures. Leo is more about leadership, being a positive leader. But it can also mean kings or queens and rulers. So it's kind of like Leo energy can be the more extreme version, in a sense, of leaders, or authority, in a sense, with in comparison to Capricorn. But it's usually the kingly crown isn't, it's earned, through good leadership, and people want to adore the king or the queen. Like I said, they're celebrities. Like, everybody does it more naturally. And that's what Leo is supposed to spark in people. They get followers easy because people just enjoy their sunny, warm energy. And that's the type of energy that is supposed to be fully illuminated right now at this time. However, there is a lot of Aquarius energy, not just the sun, but there is a lot of Aquarius energy opposing it. It's all within about 10 degrees. The tightest aspects are between Mars and Venus, in between 6 degrees. So it's not super tight, but still definitely felt nonetheless. Mercury is about 8 degrees, Pluto's at 10 degrees. So with this, all this Aquarian energy being opposing it, it can feel a little bit like a little bit unbalanced, a lot of like kind of like heavy opposition or pressure to balance it, it can kind of feel like the Aquarian energy is like say it's like a teeter-totter, you know, because look, you know, there's just the Leo full moon, and then there's all this opposition in Aquarius energy. It's almost like it's weighing heavy on a teeter-totter on the Leo full moon energy that's supposed to be fully illuminated right now. But if with the pressure to balance, this is also helping us to understand, though, that we can't ignore what needs to be balanced. So with the more of the opposition energy. So even though it may feel stronger, it also brings into the picture that it's also harder to ignore, that the balance is needed. And what I see is that this is the perfect full moon that is actually needed for all this Aquarian energy that passed through Pluto, and that is still, you know, that's still resonating with Pluto as well. This is all about stepping into the personal role with leadership and character that we need to transform humanity and the collective, you know, with what our personal role and leadership role is actually. And it's a beautiful, it should be a beautiful balance that we are trying to achieve through creativity of the heart of Leo and originality of the mind through Aquarius. And this may bring about new emerging leaders to enter the scene. You know, this is, you know, Aquarius, it has kind of a detachment shell, and the Leo energy wants to kind of bring that out of, bring Aquarius detachment out of the shell to really shine and express itself. So new leaders could be emerging on the scene, leaders that we really need, that really need to help transform this initiation of the new world of the collective urge in humanity that's going on with the Aquarius energy. And because, you know, Aquarius can kind of be a little bit stuck in their head, you know, thinking about too much how to live life and, you know, find solutions to it than rather than just living it. So this Leo full moon is really about understanding the balance of, it's okay to live your joy and be boldly authentic with your expression and your creativity, with your originality that has been completely transformed through Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars energies because of Pluto, which is, you know, our spirit and consciousness, our communication, intellect, thought process, and ideas at Mercury, our attachments, our love demonstrations, our relationships, our senses, our values at Venus, and our passion, drives, energy, desire, and motives at Mars. And so we're trying to fully illuminate a balance of this Leo energy to bring that joy and to ground it with what it needs to express itself, to find our personal role and to shine boldly and authentically without fear, to demonstrate ourselves, to come out of the detachment shell of Aquarius and give the world what it needs. This is these new emerging leaders on the scene. It could come in the form of politics, but it may just come in more in the form of social media. You know, more people on the rise, newer people upcoming on social media to make a difference, make an impact. I don't really see a whole lot of other aspects going on with this. It's just basically the oppositions, the conjunctions of Aquarius placements with the opposition of the full moon. And we just need to know that it's okay to accept our joy and be confident with how we can lead with our knowledge and our wisdom and our expression and balance it out. You know, it's very much a learning how to balance ego with with detachment, and fully embracing what we are proud of and our true colors, pride in our true colors, and to shine it and express it. If we are unbalanced with the energy right now, Pluto will cause a lot of havoc. It won't, you know what I mean? The opposition, it will pull in a lot of influence in your life. Direct influence probably through others, through relationships and whatnot, being that Aquarius is the relationship sector to Leo, and vice versa. It won't let you not balance out your relationships, and if you insist, it will, you know, cause some destruction or some tumultuous things. You know, Mars is still there too, but we have to balance out the energy correctly here. It's actually a very vital full moon that we in need of balance and in need of learning to let go exactly what doesn't serve us, and to boldly take a risk and shine our light authentically, boldly, with pride and will and passion. So we need to come out of that Aquarian shell that has been transformed and be confident, and we need to be not shun the spotlight anymore. Aquarius energy, you're not here to be in the background anymore. No, those times are over. I have a lot of Aquarius energies, actually a lot of these placements here, and you know, I've been getting more involved with social media, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe I can help being one of those leaders that I am talking about. Impacting the greater good. But this is a very important full moon, as who's emerging right now, who is getting buzz right now, and it's only going to be those who are shining their light authentically right now, and really putting their heart and their soul and their mind in balance with the Aquarian originality and the Leo creativity. So, shine that light and boldly jut out your chin and take a risk, and it'll be worth it. And don't be afraid to show up and express yourself, but at the same time, to know that enjoying life is a very crucial part of that as well. So don't put added pressure into just getting out the message. You got to express yourself and enjoy yourself, balance it out with how you can ground and culminate the energy between Leo and Aquarius, and fully illuminate Leo and the sun energy. So, I think that is what I got right now for this Leo full moon. And all of you, don't just take care, but give care too. And I will see you next time.